A warm welcome to everyone who all have joined us today here, to all the students and also to all the partners and all the center team members who have joined this session with us today. I welcome you on behalf of placements team. My name is Jyoti, and with me I have the entire placements team and our placements head, Mr. Murthy PN, with us. We want this session to make exclusively and full of learning for you, all of you today. This session will offer a unique opportunity to all of you, all the job aspirants. We are excited to introduce an interactive live session. This will be an interactive live session for all of you, which will be focused on interview practice questions basically. As the status of or the topic of this session is saying interview excellence, this will be the key to land your dream job. I really hope and assume that this session is going to be very helpful and guidance, full of guidance for all of you. We hope that all the students attending this session will be getting a valuable experience today, and this will be a valuable opportunity to all of you to enhance and to grasp whatever you can from this session. So without wasting much of the time, I would like to invite our team members to the session. And first of all, Mr. Murthy PN to share a few words and to say or maybe to describe the objective of this session behind and why we wanted to conduct this session for all other learners or tele certified learners, and how this can be helpful and how you can take the maximum benefit out of this session. As we go ahead, I would like to welcome on virtual stage Mr. Murthy PN, the head of the placements team, with us on this virtual stage. Sir Murthy, sir, if you are there with us.
Hi, Jyoti. Can you confirm my audio? If I'm
Yes,
clear?
yes, sir, your audio is clear, sir.
Yes.
Yes,
So, good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon for this wonderful session. What we are going to have a webinar on interview excellence. So, objective of this webinar, if I start interview excellence, the objective aim to provide comprehensive and valuable training, learning experience for the freshers, empowering them to navigate in interview process, successful and kickstart their careers with the confidence. If you look at importance of interviews, what we normally attend interviews, some people take it very serious, someone will take very casual, someone will take it let me try out and all that. First, we need to understand the importance of interview, why we are attending an interview. The first impression what you create among the employees, potential employers, that is one thing you should be knowing it. You create an impression, especially for the freshers, you need to understand. And the second thing comes, you are showcasing your skills, what skills, knowledge and capabilities you are possessing in your personality, that you are going to demonstrate to the potential employers. And also you will do self assist to yourself, what kind of potential you are in terms of communication skills, problem solving and cultural fit. All this matters a lot, which you are not learnt anywhere in the universities also, unless you come to the public domain in the professional career path. This is the very important things. And also you will not only this, you have a great learning experience, and also you will be part of networking, building your networking. Most important thing when you are facing interviews, the important thing is you gain a lot of confidence about yourself. Participating interviews, definitely it build your confidence, how you are articulating your qualification, your skills, and your aspirational goals also. Definitely, you take on that. And also, you get access to opportunities different times you are attending. I would recommend and suggest each one of you to don't miss out any interview. First, face the interview, have a great experience, then you can decide it. So, this is the things which you will be knowing it what exactly it's going to happen in the interviews. That is what. Now coming to the key takeaways of this webinar. If you see the coming, we are going to start the webinar. As Jyoti already said that it will be a most live session interview. Our objective is to prepare. Preparation is the key for you. How to prepare for interviews, practice common interview questions and demonstrate readiness of the role. And the second thing comes, your communication is should be a very crucial. Any interview, how you are confident, it makes your communication. If you are confident, your communication will be also very strong, confident it will be there. And how to highlight your relevant skills. is very important, and adaptability and problem solving, and also definitely professionalism, where you will be learning it. Certain tips we will be providing you that, and what are the process next step to be followed during the interview session, pre-interview session, after interview session. All this you will be getting key takeaways from this webinar. So don't miss out. Stay tuned till we complete it. My team of experts, they'll be giving you lot of insights on the interview excellence. Jyoti, over to you.
Yes, sir. Thank
I'll
you so
take
much.
up this question. Yes.
Yes, sir.
So before we start, we would like to know, this is a common question for the freshers. Any company owner or the HR manager will ask you, when during the fresher roles, when you are attending it, what is your dream job? What is your dream job? They will ask. To understand your capabilities, what you are, what you want to be. So anyone can just chat, put the in chat, what's your dream job? I will give you just due to time constraint, I'll not take much time. But however, I will give you justify this one. How do you project a dream job to yourself? So please put your answers and stay. All of you, I would request, please respond to the questions. Put in the chat box your dream job, whatever you would like to say that. I would describe the role allows me to combine my passion, skills, values in meaningful and fulfilling way. Ideally, my dream job should involve working in a dynamic, collaborative environment where I can contribute to innovative projects, make positive impact on others, and continue to grow both personally and professionally. See, how I'm making is that I'm not saying the dream job I should become a doctor, actor, or a dancer, etc. I'm just saying that any broad, when you're asked this question by any company owner, we have to be very clear, very wise enough to give the answer, your dream job, like in a dynamic collaborative environment, I'm saying here, and innovative projects, positive impact on others. That is how your dream job should look at. Most of them, if we ask, see, what is your dream job? They start saying that I would like to become this, I want to become that. Don't look upon what you want to become. Here is very important is that you need to talk about skills, how your skills are important to the related to the job roles. Today, the job role, if you see, because all you are from Tally, I strongly believe that you all have the finance and accounts background. So most of 90% people think that I want to become a good finance profession or a good accounts profession in that way. So you decide, what if I go in a further detail, I want to become a accounts manager or accounts executive, something you may say that. Here, you should not always talk about the designation. You need to first possess you yourself what skills you have and what skills you are supposed to learn to get to achieve your dream job is very, very important. For instance, now I want to become I'm a freshly commerce graduate. I have been certified in Tally. Now I'm looking for a job. This job, the first step is not your ultimate and permanent job. This is the first step to achieve your dream job. So, wherein you have to see that first you should understand, you should find yourself what skills you possess yourself, how you are going to achieve your dream job. First, you should know who are you. Who are you means what are your skills you have to complete your dream job. Say, for example, I am good at in the programming, I'm good at in a computer programming, but I want to become an artist or a singer. This skill is not matching it. So I should identify my dream job is a singer. What skills is required for that? If I want to become a singer, if I'm having a good voice, I will not. I should know a lot of things in that. So we should list out first what are the jobs or passionate your dream job. So figure out what dream job first and list out the jobs which you like. List out the jobs by research on internet or networking. In today, if you see in accounting, it's a huge ocean you have. For example, earlier days is a traditional only accountant. today in accounts positions, they are very vast. You can see cloud accounting, you see forensic accounting. Lot of accounting domains have come up in the industry now. So you should have a continuous research what profession you want to become a dream job in. List out the jobs and find out your present skills are it is matching to meet your dream job. Else, otherwise, what you should do is what I'm supposed to learn, the skills which to match my dream job is very, very important. Understood? So, for instance, what I will take examples of that in our daily life, since you all are students, what generally what happens is the most temporary thing what we do is if my father has gifted me on my birthday, please purchase a new mobile. So what we do normally when you go for a mobile purchasing it, so first we fix up the budget, mobile budget we fix up. Say for example, instance, I'll say that 25,000, below 25,000, I want to buy a new mobile. So you'll not go directly to the shopkeeper, give me 25,000 mobile, you will not ask. You do a lot of research on that. Today you have everything on fingertips, on internet, you will browse, online research you will do, you will find the what is the mobile, the best mobile in India available in under 25,000, its configuration, camera, quality, all these things you will find, and then also the brand within the budget, which brand I would like to take, Samsung, whatever the brands, so many brands have come up now. You will not stop to that extent. Apart from that, you will do local research with your friends, relatives who are using the mobile frequently. You will take their input suggestions, and also you will try to go to the local stores and see the good and feel of the mobiles, how it is accessible and what is that. Then finally you will see what is the best deals you get, discounts, the best service of the brand, etc. Then you will start taking a decision to buy a mobile. To buy just one small electronic gadget under 25,000, so much of process is involved for you all, correct? So similarly, when you want to step into your first career position, that is your dream job, a lot of groundwork, research has to be done. Don't take it in a lighter way. What is coming across? You may fail 9 times out of 10 attempts, but you strong enough to achieve your dream job. First, you need to fix up whatever it may be reasons. I will stick to this profession since I have this so many skills, and I have to enhance further skills. That is where you have to look upon and you have to work on that. Then only you can be successful achieving your personal dream job, what you have been planned in a such a way that continuation of this, my team members will continue how criteria will be there in the job markets and the interview skills and all that. So this is what we would like to get you more interesting things. So thank you very much, Jyoti. Over to you now.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for sharing your inputs and ideas on the dream job. While you were speaking, there were n number of numerous responses from the audience who was saying whatever they wanted to become and whatever is their dream job. And I could understand that everybody who is joining this session, or maybe even if is not joining, but everybody has a setup in their back of the mind that what kind of job they want to do. Now, I would like to say a few answers which has been posted. Is one of which is has been posted multiple times from multiple people is accounts. बहुत लोगों ने ये भी कहा है कि हमें इतना इंग्लिश में नहीं आता है, लेकिन हमें जॉब में प्रॉब्लम होता है, बहुत कुछ है. द पर्पस इज कि हमें जॉब कौन सा करना है, एंड फॉर दैट अपकमिंग इज मोस्ट इम्पॉर्टेंट. आपको ड्रीम जॉब पता है, हम सबको पता है, बट अलोंग विद दैट डू वी नो what is the criteria to get you that dream job that you want to do? Even if you don't want to job, you want to be a businessman, आपको business भी करना है, you should know the criteria for that. So just tell me quickly with yes or no, आपको पता है what is the criteria for your dream job for whatever you want to become? आपको business analyst बनना है, accountant बनना है, कुछ भी करना है. So just put your answers in the chat box with yes and no. Do you know the criteria for that? Meanwhile, I'm telling you, for most of the people who want to be an accountant or accounts manager or want to be taxation specialist or maybe GST specialist or GST filing specialist, So there are n number of job opportunities around us. We should know what is the criteria. If we don't know it, there are multiple answers again, because I'm happy to see that people are responding. So it means that it is an interactive session. That's what we were talking about, that it will be a live interactive session. This will be a discussion basically. अब क्या है, we know हमें क्या चाहिए and we know उसका criteria क्या है. Criteria क्या है means कि वो job हमें कैसे मिलेगा. The very best thing that you have done is you don't know but unknowingly you have done that. आपने graduation में कुछ choose किया होगा. When you have done your graduation in any special stream, कोई specialization choose किया, that was the first step towards your dream job. Then now you have joined accountant course, means those who wants to be accountant or who wants to run a business in accounting domain, they have joined an accountancy course, tele, prime, GST, taxation, or any course which is making you eligible for that dream job. So this is the idea behind your dream job, that आपको क्या करना है and you are doing in the right manner basically. And for that आपका जो भी एजुकेशन क्वालिफिकेशन है, इज दैट इनफ टू गेट यू दैट ड्रीम जॉब? डू यू थिंक कि सिर्फ ग्रेजुएशन करने से या सिर्फ कोई एक पर्टिकुलर डिग्री करने से आपको वो ड्रीम जॉब मिलेगा? Because the competition has increased so much, but you will need to add on to your qualification. I mean, that is the basic criteria, your qualification. Apart from that, you'll have to do certain professional qualification. Professional that you are doing right here, that you are on the right direction. It means you know the criteria and you're on the right direction. Now, after enrolling to the course, after doing your professional certification or any diploma, how confident are you to achieve your dream job? Now, just respond fast. Are you confident enough? अच्छा, confidence क्या होता है? How do you feel confident about something? You feel confident when you know that yes, you have the right information. Here, many people or many answered that I know this is my dream job, but I don't know how to get it. Why do they know? Because they have lack of information. They must be on the right path, but it is just the lack of information they have. That is why they are not confident. There's a small difference in being confident. When we don't know anything, it means we are not confident about that. So to boost your confidence, you should have a complete information for your path. So you should know. So before we start this session exclusive, you should know what do you want to be and how to achieve that dream job or that goal that you have. And if you want to be confident to achieve that, you should have complete information. So today this session has been completely designed to give you the information on that. So now, when you will be confident in the end of this session, I hope you all will be confident enough to answer all these questions. Now, moving ahead, I would like to invite Malay Sarkar from our placements team, who's handling East Zone and South Zone from the placements, to answer these queries. Malay Sarkar, if you're there on the line, please come on the virtual stage.
Thank you, Jyoti. Good afternoon, everyone. So, very often we get feedback from our learners. They ask, sir, what means how to define a job interview? So what is a job interview? Okay, and people have many different ideas. People are little freshers, basically. They are little afraid of going to job interviews because they don't have proper idea that what actually happens during a job interview. So here today we will make you understand what a job interview actually is. Okay, so it will definitely, as Jyoti said, we also believe that after completion of this session, you will be more confident to join a interview, and definitely you would be able to crack the interview. Okay, so what is an interview? It is basically a question and answer type of round when a person asks questions and the other person answers the question. Means a basic interaction through which people get to know each other. this kind of thing, but in a formal way. Okay, so it would be basically a one-to-one or maybe a two-way conversation, and sometimes based on companies or maybe based on the job profile, there could be multiple participants in a interview, or maybe there are multiple rounds as well. Okay, so we will understand all those things in the subsequent slides. Okay, so why our interview has been conducted? What is the motto? So people might think that in the company, they must want to know about the technical skills or technical competencies and soft skill competencies of the learner. Yes, definitely. They want to know your technical competences and your soft skills, but it's not limited only to these things. They also want to understand if you are a right fit for the organization's work culture. This is very much important. Probably you are very good at time. You can do very good tally operations. Okay, you have a fair good idea of accounting principles. Okay, and you can speak decent English and can communicate very easily. However, probably the position they are looking for, or the type of means culture they are looking for, maybe it is not matching with you. So to understand all those things, all those attributes of a candidate, they might ask you some questions which may appear irrelevant. Okay, if you have already appeared in interviews, you might have noticed that sometimes interviewer asks some am I on the slide? So maybe sometimes the interviewer asks you which may appear irrelevant, okay, to the position or for the interview. Okay, but actually they want to understand all those non-functional attributes of the attendee. Okay, so they want to understand whether you are fit for the work culture as well. Okay, so they have different interviewer have different technique of checking whether the candidate is good fit for the work culture or not. Okay, so definitely they will check your technical skills. Okay, your communication skills, your soft skills, and whatever skills required for the job. Along with that, they also want work culture. Excuse me, Sasan skills, if you could go turn off your video for a while, we will call you. Okay, so these are the things which interviewer will check during the interview, as well as they will check whether you are actually your resume is actually alignment actually aligned with the profile we are looking for. Okay, so these are the three things, okay, that been checked during the interview session. So Jyoti, if you could, yeah, thank you. So next type of interviews. So basically there are three type of interviews, like one-to-one interviews, group interviews, and panel interviews. So as the name suggests, one-to-one interview means you will the interviewee will interact with only one interviewer. Okay, so that is why it is called one-to-one interview. Okay, a group interview, maybe in a group, maybe a group of people will attend the interview, and maybe some kind of group discussion will be happen. Okay, during group interview. Okay, and in panel interview, what will happen? There will be a number of panelists who will take interview of the interviewer. Sorry, for the interviewee. Okay, means when you go to give your interview, there will be a multiple number of people will take your interview. Okay, from the panel. So these are three types of interviews. Okay, and mode of interview, definitely face-to-face interview is the most popular one, and I most frequently interviewer prefer this mode. However, nowadays for the first round of interview, most of the employers are preferring telephonic interview. Okay, so they will call you over your mobile number, and they will interact with you and get the basic information about you. Okay, like where do you live, whether you are interested for the position. Okay, so basic kind of thing they will understand, and then they will call for a second round, which will be a face-to-face round. Okay, and apart from that, nowadays uh, for basically for experienced people, there are video conferencing is happening right now, as even we can say, like after COVID, it got more popularity. Okay, so nowadays it is also trending video interview through video conferencing, as it saves lots of time and effort. Okay, so these are the type of interviews and modes of interviews. Jyoti, over to you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Malay, for answering the learners that what are the interviews and the importance of it, and of course, the types and modes of interviews. Now coming up the exciting HR interview question rounds. So learners, get ready. So I have Divya Ganeshan with me, who takes care of West Placement Support. Divya Ganeshan, if you're there with us on the stage, virtual stage, I
Hi,
mean.
hi, good afternoon.
Yes, good afternoon, Divya.
Okay, so I think this is something that HR interviews are something that most people get scared of in the end, because we are always strong in our technical and in our skills, but it's in the end that the HR round, people think that we don't know what kind of questions, they just impromptu questions that come in from an HR, which we sort of panic to answer. So
One of it
the
is
yes.
on the screen. Tell me about yourself. Now, I would just request learners, if you can put the answer on the chat, if you can, or if you want to come on video and maybe you want to unmute yourself and answer, please go ahead. Before that, you can put that in the chat if you want to answer this. We would just like to see how you answer this question. Be free, be relaxed. You can go ahead. Yes, Divya?
Yes, you're audible. Yes, please put in your answers. Do we have somebody coming online?
I think from Commerce Academy. Or yeah, I could see somebody coming on live. Yeah, we have. Yes. What
Can
is
you
your name?
introduce yourself?
First of all, thank you for giving me the opportunity to be interviewed at your company. Myself, Lokesh Sharma, and I would describe myself as a GST accountant. My parents' profession is teaching, and I live as seeker. My post-graduation is, I am pursuing my post-graduation from Shekhawati University as seeker, and I know multi-languages, Hindi and English. I also have academic qualification in BCom and teleprofessionals.
Okay. That was all, Lokesh?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Lokesh. Thank you so much for answering it and coming on live. Do we have anybody else who wants to come on live or maybe wants to unmute and answer this question? And we have people joining in from YouTube also. So they might not come on live, but they can put their answers on the chat box. We will read out your answers. Okay. So I think we had one. Okay, we don't have anybody who's coming on live right now. Okay. So Divya, can you help our learners? Because I think this is the most difficult question. Even people are putting on the chat that my name is this. I think we have Nikita who's sharing. Hi, my name is Nikita Nay and I am a BA student from Bhilwara district. So that was her introduction, short and sweet. If we have more, you can type in. Maybe it would take some time. So Divya, can you help them to answer this question, please?
Yes, sure. Before I answer this, I would want to let everyone know. Basically, HR professionals, when they take you through the interview process, they make a judgment about the candidate in the first 90 seconds. And that judgment that they make, 70% of the HR guys, they will stick to that. But we as individuals who go for an interview, we cannot change that judgment, of course, but we can make sure that we are making the best first impression that is possible. So when somebody says, tell me about yourself, it means what it does not mean who you are, what your background is, what background meaning family background is, who your parents are, what they do. That is not something that they want to know at all. They want to know what value you are going to bring to this company, and basically unka kya fayda hone wala hai after they hire you. So you need to be yourself and you need to be your best self. So you cannot just go there blank without really preparing. You need to practice for this answer. You need to give a quick background on your qualifications, your work experience, and then focus on any additional skills or additional achievements that you have gone through. It does not have to be everything does not have to be from your resume. It can be something that is exclusive as well. Include things like your projects, your work experience, your strengths, your achievements. So the best way I think you can answer is if this is the first question of the interview, which mostly it is. So you can thank them for giving the opportunity, like someone from Seeker from Commerce Academy mentioned. He said thank you in the beginning. So you can thank the interview for giving that opportunity to be interviewed for this role. And I'll just do a mock and maybe answer it. So I graduated in commerce from Narsi Monji College, and I completed my MBA in HR. It's here that during my education that I was able to nurture my skills and developed an interest in people, in volunteering, as well as in creative arts. I have also completed a project on the impact of automated accounting processes on financial management, and I am very excited about how AI has impacted these processes. Other than this, I have also participated in debates, cultural activities, and have been very passionate about sports like basketball and table tennis. So this is how I would have done it. You can, of course, change it. You can but you need to focus on your skills and how the organization is going to benefit from hiring you. That's it for my end. Jyoti, we can move on if anyone has any questions or suggestions.
I think no questions and suggestions. You explained well. And I think the demo was also one of the example to everyone, so they could make out easily what they have to do and what they have to ignore. Next, we have how do you fit for this job role? Or this question can also be asked in multiple ways, like why do we hire you? Why should we hire you? Or how are the right candidate for this job? This same question can come up in multiple ways, and you will have to answer this question. To answer this question, again, we would like to open this stage for open for all. If we have anybody who wants to answer this question, please, please unmute yourself and come. I think Anushka. Do we have Anushka? Okay, yeah, we have.
Hello.
Hi, Anushka. Hi. Would you like to answer this question?
Yeah, I want to. My name is Vanshika.
Okay, Vanshika. Sorry, it might be mentioned somewhere. Okay, please go ahead.
Ma'am, as I'm graduated now with a degree of accounting, I'm very curious to have this opportunity to start my career in the field of accounting. And for being fit in this job, I think I'm good in the foundations of accounting principles, develop my skills in accounting software like Tally, have the knowledge of GST, taxation, auditing, etc., which will surely help me to start my career. And in spite of being a fresher, I think I'm highly motivated to learn and grow and stay focused in this job. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you so much. Do we have anybody else who wants to? You can go off camera. It's okay. Thank you so much for the response. It was really nice. Anybody else who would like to respond? Okay, we have one more. Yes, please. What's your name? Your voice is not coming. Please try unmuting yourself. Hello. Bache, good afternoon, but I cannot listen. I mean, your audio is not audible to us. Apart from me, anybody else who can hear the audio?
No, I can't.
Okay, I think.
Hello, ma'am. Good afternoon.
Hi, good afternoon.
Yes, ma'am. I'm Anushka Shaw from Shashank Skills Academy.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes, go ahead, Anushka. Please share your answer.
Yes, ma'am. So, as a recent graduate with a degree in accounting, I am eager and enthusiastic about the opportunity to kickstart my career in the field of accounting with this role. And I also have good foundation in accounting principles gained through coursework, the internships, and the projects during my studies. So during my academic journey, I have developed so many analytical skills and proficiency in accounting software, such as Tally. I also have fair knowledge in TDS, GST, taxation, and auditing, which have equipped me with the knowledge necessary to perform well in this role. So while I may be a fresher, I am highly motivated to learn and grow in the field of accounting. I am committed to stay updated on the recently industry trends, regulations, and best practices to continuously improve my skills and contribute effectively to the team. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay. Do we have anybody else or? I think there are students who are also typing in the answer. But because I think introduction was long, so there are some answers. We'll rectify it later. Okay, so moving ahead, Divya, if you can help us to understand the right answer, how better they can answer or how they can improvise their answers.
I think Vanshika and Anushka, I'm not too sure, but they gave really great answers. This is exactly how we should go about it. Here, basically, the employer is trying to get is what you bring to that role. How you going to help that organization. They need convincing. So these guys, they mentioned just what was required, how they are unique, what all skills they have, and how they are matching the job requirement. So you need to match your strength with the job role, and most of us here would be applying for an accounting or a tally or a support role, and you need to be very clear about what is expected in this role. JD Ratta Maro. I mean, you need to know exactly what kind of job description is supposed to be there. So there might be voucher entries or data entries or creating ledgers, maintaining bank records, maintaining financial statements, tax, GST filing. So you need to know that this is what is required, and these are the skills that you already have, both theoretical as well as through Tally, you have practical exposure on it as well. So whatever you guys have said, I think is the best answer. But I will also maybe just add on to it. So as per the job role, I see that you're looking for someone to manage the complete accounting and reporting. And with my certification in Tally plus my educational qualification in commerce, I have both theoretical as well as practical exposure in maintaining and generating as well as analyzing reports. So I think this role is just where I'm looking to start at, given my experience and qualification. And I'm also very proactive, and I think my ideas and my work would definitely affect your systems and benefit your organization. So plus 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 is what we need to go with the organization.
Thank you, Divya, for sharing your wonderful answer and giving the insights on how they can improvise this. So anybody, if you have any questions or if you have any suggestion, or if you want to ask exclusively in English or Hindi किसी भी तरीके से, please put that in the chat box. In the end of the session, आपके जो questions रह गए हैं, we will try to answer all your questions and queries. Right now, we are trying to show you how you can answer for in interviews, how you can behave and how well you can do it. And जैसे आप nervous होते हैं, सभी nervous होते हैं, that's perfectly fine. So the upcoming is a very important question. It talks about strengths and weaknesses. It says in the interviews it is being asked, sometimes only strengths are asked, sometimes only weaknesses, or sometimes both the things. Like, tell me your strengths and weaknesses. How would you answer this question? If anybody wants to answer this, please go ahead. If you're not able to come on video, you can unmute yourself also and you can answer it. I think Shefna N we have. Or anybody? I had two names. Please try unmuting yourself and answer it if you want to answer it. I think some technical glitch. Okay. Okay. If we don't have anybody from the chat box or anywhere. Okay, from the chat box we have strength. My positivity is my strength. Somebody is saying I get angry very soon. Divya, can you put some light on this answer? Like, when people say they have angry issue or temperament issues, is this right answer to say in the weaknesses? Because they are not able to come on live for some reason. Yeah.
Okay, under weaknesses, talking about your anger is not a very positive thing. I think you need to still focus on skills that they require, like maybe your communication, or maybe you need to be a team player, or maybe you know, you can put some. Don't talk about your personality. Don't say that I'm shy or I'm an introvert or I'm an angered person. They don't want to know, that could affect negatively. So it's always on a particular skill that you need to focus on. Talk about maybe your team building skills that they require and you are working on. So they require good communication in their accounting stream. You need to communicate with different departments. So say that, you know, okay, my public speaking skills are not too great, and I'm reading books to improve that. And even you know, in a group of friends, I am standing and telling a joke, or maybe I'm talking about latest industry trends in English, so that I can improve my communication skills. So they will see that you have a problem, but you are in that situation where you're focusing on improving that problem as well. So that is what they want to see, that you are open to learning. They don't want to know that you're angry or you're shy or you're an introvert. That is not something that they need to know.
Yes. So I think we could understand the reason behind how. Okay, Divya, I would like to read. There are many answers on the chat box. I think they could not unmute or come on live, and they are answering here. Should I read answers?
Yes, please.
Okay. Abdul Sattar saying weakness, I am too much concerned about details, is one of the weakness that he wants to share. Ghazala is saying a strength can be what proves you are right fit wherever the weakness can show areas you need to work upon.
True. Yes, that's very correct. And attention
Yes.
to detail is what the previous one was, which is a very good point to put.
Oh, somebody has come live. Oh, okay, no. Okay, on YouTube also, if anybody who's okay, on YouTube also we have answers. I am one person who always believes in learning from very small thing, and I have the relevant skills and knowledge. This is the strength. So I think this answer is also relevant somewhere. Is it?
Just saying relevant is not a proof of your relevance. You need to produce some kind of evidence, give some kind of situation where you have made an impact or made some change. That will define whether it is a strength or not. I can always say I'm great at swimming, but you don't know, right?
Correct. Okay, Divya, there are many answers, but because we have time constraint also, I'm moving to the next question. I'm so sorry guys, but I think we understood कि हमें strengths and weaknesses का answer किस तरीके से देना है, right? So moving ahead to the next question. The question is very interesting. It is about your salary and benefits. So as a fresher, sometimes it is asked like, okay, you got finalized, your interview is done, and now the thing is, what salary and benefits do you expect from the organization, or what kind of salary would you like to take from the company? How would you like to answer this question? If we have anybody who wants to come on live and answer this, please unmute yourself or come on camera if you can, or put your answers in the chat box. We'll wait for 1 minute for your answers. Akansha, you there? Okay, we have Deepika also. Deepika, you can try unmuting yourself, or from Seeker. Please, it's a choice. You can unmute yourself and answer this question, or it is so scary.
We're getting answers 15 to 20.
Oh God. Okay, yes. Nice. Only 15 to 20. Okay, Rishika Jan has given an answer. Should I read it, Divya, for you?
Yes.
I believe one thing
It sounds good.
that fresher, first you will learn something, then you will earn something. Great. Salary is not a priority for me, but I am expecting a good according to the company norms, which will fulfill my economic needs. Oh, above 50,000.
15 to
Nice.
20. Okay.
15 to 20.
Rishika,
So
that was a good answer.
Yeah, Rishika's answer was nice.
50K only, matlab 51 mila to you will not join.
No. And Divya, I would like to tell you that on YouTube also there are people who are answering 20K per month, 20,000.
Very nice. So we'll quickly go through it. So salary is basically something that you would need to know where you stand. So as per the job role, like always, we will keep saying that you need to do your research before you go for an interview. So please research the kind of organization this is, how big an organization it is, how much their budgets are. Maybe look on Glassdoor, look on different websites. If it's a smaller organization, you can go as per the company standards, or based on that particular location, the kind of salary that goes. But as a fresher, putting a number to it is, you can put a number to it if you want, but you should always be open to negotiating. Tell them that it will be as per minimum industry standards, of course, but looking at your skills, they are open to negotiate as well. And if you have experience, always go above 25-30% of your current salary is what you should request for. Or that also can be depending on the job role, maybe they're not finding people, or your job role is such that it is very niche, and you know you can get a better salary, you can definitely negotiate on that.
Yes, and on this, Divya, I would like to add on. I think Murthy sir ने initially कुछ कहा था. I would like to add that in Hindi exclusively. That जब आप मोबाइल लेने जाते हैं, मोबाइल I'm sharing example because that is most relevant to us, right? So you see the features of it and then you give the payment, right? So you see what you can offer to the organization. Only then you can expect a salary. And in the beginning, think more on the learning part, that you will be learning first. Learning should be your first goal rather than the salary part, I guess. And you can always compare it with the any object. Mobile is just an example, that what you're offering should be more important than what you are getting in as a remuneration part, or maybe salary, we can say. Okay, so moving fast ahead, we have another question on career objective, which can be asked: where do you want to be in your career after 5 years from now? Where do you want to see after 5 years? And यहाँ पे मैंने लिखा है in 2028, where do you want to see yourself in 2028? So if you want to come live, I would say again, please try unmuting yourself or come live on the camera and answer this. Or if you want to put that in the chat box, please put that in the chat box. Where do you want to see yourself?
Hi, this is Hanif. I'm from Shashank Skill Academy. I would like to answer the question that within the next 5 years, where I would like to see myself. In the next 5 years, I would like to see myself as a trained professional who have expertised in the financial field. I would like to take more challenging job and task, which will help me to give my organizations more meaningful result. Ideally, I see myself in a leadership position where I will motivate and inspire others. I will not only contribute to the development of the company, but I will also contribute in the growth of my colleagues. Additionally, I will motivate myself to keep learning and adapting and updating myself with the technologies that will come in the field of finance. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Anybody else?
We have few answers. After 5 years, it must be 5x. Matlab, 50 into 5. We also have first, I mean, somebody is very nicely put it, excel in this career and to be at the top of my game.
Wow, nice. So we have interesting answers. And let me see if we have answers on the YouTube also. People from YouTube also are very active. No, they are yet to answer on that. Okay, anybody else who would like to come live or maybe want to unmute? Okay, so Divya, can you help them to answer it right or in the correct manner?
Short and sweet. We need to keep things like this short and sweet. See, the organization is actually trying to see, are you someone who will stick around with the organization? Can you bring growth to that organization as well to some extent? So all you need to say, I think you need to keep it really simple, maybe break it up. So how you need to have it in your head as well. It cannot just be a blank book, a blank page. You need to think of what you want to do in the next 5 years before you go for this interview. So you can maybe break it up. So maybe for the first initial years, what you plan to do, and then in the next couple of years, after maybe 2 or 3 years of experience, what you plan to do. So this is how I would have put it, is maybe for the initial couple of years, I look forward to gaining as much knowledge as possible in the industry that I'm going to work on. And further on, I look to excel my skills on project management and expanding my network and capabilities in that area. So overall, in 5 years, I see myself working on multiple projects across different industries and hopefully adding value along each career ladder or each organization, different organizations that maybe I go through.
Yeah, Thank you, Divya. And we have many answers on the chat as well as on the YouTube. I appreciate these answers, but we'll have to go with the time. So I'm quickly moving ahead to the next commonly asked questions. Here, we would just tell you, because there were some few examples that we wanted to tell you how you can answer certain questions. These were the most common questions which we find it very difficult, but these are also among the questions which are commonly asked in the interviews, and how you can answer it. We'll quickly give you a wrap of it. We will not take it on so detail, because of course by now you would have understood how you have to behave, how you have to present yourself in the interviews. So along with the introduction, the question can be, tell me about your family background. Very quickly, you have to be sweet and short. You don't have to include the entire mohalla of yours. You just talk about your mother, your father, and your siblings. Maybe just include the quick and very small content in this answer. Don't try to grab this answer. Try to make it short and sweet and to the point. Next, Divya, if you can help me with these questions. What do you like to do in your spare time?
So here you focus on some skills that you are building on. It can even be sports, since it has competition and it has effort. You can say that you like to play games, but don't put things like you like to watch TV, or you like to surf the internet, or not surf the internet. If you're talking about internet, you can be specific about what you're trying to learn on the internet, but not surf the internet, watch serials and things like that is not something that look of value. You need to it should look like you're always learning something. Next, we have, why did you choose this organization? So you should be very clear that you came to that organization because you have researched it. So you know this organization is doing well. You have good scope here. You have a good career opportunity and good growth here. So that is how you need to put it across to them as well. How do you think your friends would describe you? Here, you need to keep it straight. See, everything needs to be somewhere relating to the organization that you're applying at. How that is going to benefit that organization. You are trying to sell yourself for that particular role. So you need to focus only on that. So describe how your friends would describe you. Maybe that you are very jovial and you get along with all your friends, and you're very helpful. You're always there for them during any situation, both good and bad. So that is a very positive thing that you can put across. Define success and yeah, you can take this, Jyoti.
So on defining success and failures, you can always talk about what you feel about what success means to you and what failure means to you. You should take this example, like you should never be over happy with your success. Like if it means if you have achieved your first job, that doesn't mean that that is success to you. Your success is a long-term goal. Your success should be a satisfaction for you. It should not be just achieving something and just sitting idle and doing nothing to upgrade yourself. You should upgrade after achieving your first job. You should go ahead to that as well, because it is a long-term process. It is not just one timer that you have to achieve something and you just sit. And failure should never demotivate you, should never stop you for doing something ahead. For example, if you could not make in your first interview, that doesn't mean that you don't need to get ahead for your second interview or maybe third interview. So failures are always the best learning for you. You should learn from your failures. Then if I say, what do you plan your future education? In your education, that again should be correlated with your goals. You can always talk about your long-term goals, and then you can say that this is my ultimate goal, and to achieve that, I am also gaining experience, learning knowledge, and accordingly I am also upskilling myself. It can not only be that after BA I have to do MA only, but after BA, I'm just giving an example. You can do an upskill yourself in the upcoming traditional or whatever is coming up in the new technology, or maybe the upgraded version of what you're already doing. And again, I said, what is your long-term goal? It has to be a long-term, like after 5 years or after 10 years, what you want to do. Your ultimate goal should not be just to get a job and just to work around that and just doing that for the long term. And on your hobbies, you can talk about this, like Divya said, it should not only be just sitting something and just sitting and just doing something which for the entertainment purpose, because right now we are not kids, we are younger and we are now being professional in very some time, after you clear your interview, you will become a professional from a student. So that should be a distinction between a hobby, what you do like to do in a spare time, and a learning. Not only just cooking or maybe doing gardening is your hobby, it should be something from where you are enhancing your skill and enhancing yourself as a person also. Divya, please take these two questions for me.
So are you a team player? This is something you need to be positive about. I'm sure all of you all have been into sports where you're playing in a team, or you have volunteered together, you've made projects together. So you are a team player already. You just need to, you living in your house with your family itself is a team player, because everybody has their own task to do. So you are a team player. You need to just be specific. Tell the organization, yes, you love to work in a team, and team success is the way to go. Describe your achievements. I think we already took that through our strengths, and at the time of introduction, when you tell me about yourself, you can specify about the projects that you have worked, maybe some kind of debates or sessions that you would have attended, or some volunteering work that you have done. So all these positive things is what the organization looks in a particular individual. We have actually very good answers on chat as well. So someone has said, success is when I grow, failure is when I find out I need to make more progress. Tushar ji has given very good suggestions here. Success means reach the goal I had decided, and failure means nothing if I'm not achieving. I learn more things. So a lot of people, we're getting a lot of answers here also. Somebody wants to learn AI is taking over the world. So this is what their hobby or their next plan also looks like. So that's about it from me, Jyoti. I think over to you.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much for Divya for sharing all your beautiful guidance and tips for answering these questions. But I really understand that people who are putting on their answers on the chat are, I mean, really nice. I should appreciate, but as I'm so sorry, we could not take all because of certain constraints. But the session was really enthusiastic till now. I could not be there normally right now. Okay, so we have a few steps to prepare for the interviews right now. We have now seen what is your dream job, how you can answer your questions, and how you answer. We have seen that as well among your friends. Many of the friends also have answered. Now, very quickly, Malay Sarkar will take us to steps to prepare for your job interview, how you can prepare for your interviews. Malay Sarkar, if you're there, please help us to understand these 7 points.
Yeah, thank you, Jyoti. So I will quickly go through all these points. So, so before you go to the job interview, you should prepare yourself at least 7 days prior, means starting from 7 days prior. Okay. So you first do a good research about the company and the job position you are applying for, and accordingly customize your resume. Okay, and then means at least go through the resume for 5 to 6 times. So if there is any flaw, if it needed to be updated, do it. Okay, and then please understand what you have already wrote in the resume, as because means it will be your first phase in front of the interviewer. They even when you even before seeing your face, they might see your resume first. Okay, so it will be your, it will represent you. Okay, so prepare the resume very well. Okay, and it should be tailor made for that particular job position. Okay, so practice your answer. As Jyoti and Divya already discussed many commonly asked questions, so you can also research for some commonly asked question. You have Google nowadays. You can, means you can have multiple questions. You can prepare questions and prepare their answer well before you go to the job interview. Okay, reach at least 15 minutes prior at the location of job interview, so you have a breathing time. Okay, don't be hurry bari. Okay, थोड़ा पहले जाओ. so that you have a breathing time and you can be very calm while answering the questions. Okay, and definitely follow professional etiquettes, maintain appropriate eye contact. This is very much important. Okay, and avoid interrupting the interviewer. Definitely they will give you time so that you can ask your question. Okay, but don't interrupt the interviewer in between. Okay, rather you listen very carefully to the interviewer's question and make sure you understand them well before answering. Okay, and if you don't know anything, if you don't know answer, uh, you just tell the truth that you don't know the answer, but definitely you will research on that and will come back to the interviewer, or maybe you want to think for a while to answer the question. Okay, you can always request that, but never tell anything wrong. Okay, showcase your interest in the company. Okay, so when you research about the company, when you when they feel that you have already researched something about this position and the company, they will feel that you have interest working with the company. So this should be there while you talking with the interviewer. So Jyoti, if you could forward the slide. So definitely there are 3 thumb rule while you go for an interview, like dress appropriately. Okay, please dress yourself like a professional, wear formal attire. Okay, do not go with casual dressing. Okay, also be sure that what you wear is neat and tidy. Also your hair, your shoes, take care of your nails as well. Okay, whatever watch you wear, whatever you wear, okay, make sure they all are formats. Okay, and appropriate in color. Don't use very highlighting colors or very means bright colors. Okay, wear formals. Be respectful, be professional, and courteous to everyone you encounter during the interview. And I would rather say not during the interview, even when you enter the premise. Okay, even on rather make it a practice. Okay, that whenever you encounter a person, behave well. Okay, respect them. So definitely it will help you. Okay, when you go for an interview, means you don't need to forcefully be respectful to other people. Make it a practice. Rather be confident. If you don't understand any question during the interview, you should ask the interviewer for clarification. Okay, instead of giving wrong answer. This is the another thumb rule. Okay, so I wish you all my best wishes. Okay, and get hired soon. Thank you, Jyoti.
Thank you so much, Malay, for giving us the enhances on the interviews. And now, very quickly, there is a poll question in front of your screens right now. I would really like if you can answer these poll questions. It would really help me or my team and everybody of us to improve ourselves. Meanwhile, I don't think there is any room for questions, but yes, if you have any questions, you can put your questions. If not now, we'll be try to answer your questions in the mails. We will take your questions here because your questions will be safe with us. We will try to answer your possible questions on the mails. We will try to reply your questions in your personal mails. We will send you personal emails and try to answer if your questions are really important to us. You can also share your feedback with us. That would help us to enhance our sessions, upcoming sessions also. And very soon we will come up with more good sessions for you all, for all our tele certified learners. We really hope that you excel your interviews and you do really well. We know you are working really hard, really hard, and this session would have been of any small help to you, would have been a guidance to you. And this was, I hope you must have taken as an opportunity to enhance yourself and to upskill yourself, where we believe that some of the questions that must have been there in your mind, we could answer some of these questions too. This session is also streamed live on YouTube. This session would also be available on YouTube whenever you want to refresh your memories of this session, or you want to see those who have answered live. If you want to see yourself live on YouTube, you can please visit teleeducation.com on YouTube channel and just enjoy this session over again and share it with your friends as well. So I hope that was all for the session. It's already 4:15. I will not take much time and we will just end this session very soon. Thank you everyone for joining in. Thank you all the partners for making all the efforts to make your students join in for the session and giving this wonderful time to us and giving the wonderful audience to us. All the best students for your upcoming career and upcoming interviews. Get hired soon. Thank you so much, and a very good evening to everybody.